Good morning, guys. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm not about the job. The job it gets stressful sometimes. So today I'm going to change up the old wheel bearing out of the 2007 Toyota Yaris base with some basic tool. It's already in your hand. So if that's what you're looking for, stay tuned and let's get into it. I'm going to try to make this video small as I can, the best I can, and then give you enough information. Always, no matter what you do, safety glasses, gloves, steel toe shoes, wheel, jacked up all the way around. So here's some basic tool. It's already laid out. So here's on the table, there's some important tool, coffee, and then all the way here. And up here, there's some extra tool just in case I need it. So here's on my left right here. This tool is supposed to be a wheel bearing socket, but ends up the harbor freight is not working for Toyota Yaris. I tell you why. Okay, in my case, this Toyota, it takes one side it takes 30 and another side it takes 32, but today I'm going to use the 30. As I was saying that on the other side it takes 6 point and another one takes 12 point like that one. So that's the reason the harbor freight does not work. So I had to go get this one from AutoZone for $90. And here is the whole set. So harbor freight is not helping today. And then on this side, this job is very basic. It's not the easiest one, it's not the hardest one. So I got my press over here, and then broker bar and a ball joint remover and some extension. I'm not going to take the bearing knuckle off or the housing. The reason I'm not taking off because I got my hand tool over here, hand press. The only reason you taking the knuckle out is that if you have a hydraulic press or you use a ledge hammer with a 4x4 and this tool from AutoZone, of course. Don't worry, I've done it before, I got it done, so what can you? So today we gonna do the basics, not too hard, not too easy. To make this easy for one person, make sure don't check up the car first. Make sure loosen all this out and then all this. That way you can do it by yourself. If not, you will need somebody to hold the brake and all the headache. Don't do that. Why not make it easier if you're watching this video? In my case, the 30 millimeter, it's got a lot of play in it and you don't want to do that. But in this case, this is the only tool I can find. I might have to use it and hopefully it doesn't damage the knot over here. If you didn't have a tool like me, I had to run this old screwdriver down to the size of this groove over here. So the point over here is trying to clean this up so that way it won't damage the thread when it comes out. Now it's clean. Just like that, and then do the rest. I mean the other one, the nut, wheel nut. That's it. That's all you need, and do the rest like that. Okay, as you can see, the axle nut almost completely out. So that should be easy now. And now we can check the car up, and then let's do the work. Now make sure everything's secure. In the bottom over here I got Sino black and some star. Same thing on this side. So make sure it lands on the woods. That way if you pull it, push it, whatever, it won't go nowhere. Okay, I'm going to take this wheel off, the rest of the wheel, and then the brake caliper in time lapse. Now the reason I move this bolt before I move this tool over here is because my tool will not fit over here. Even if you have a smaller tool, it will not fit, but this way it will make it a lot easier. So most of the time now is the hardest part is to remove this hub out of the housing. Now move this with your breaker bar with a 19mm socket. Right now I already lose it up, so I'm just going to use my normal ratchet. And of course with a wrench on the outside. Now this one out. There you go. Like I said in the beginning, you don't have to move the tie rod or the ball joint or the bottom one. You don't have to move all this. Now just pull this one out, just like that. I hope that gives you a closer view. Now just gonna push them down, and then if it doesn't come out, just to tune your steering wheel. That way, I think in this case I am going to. Now let's try this again. It should come out right now. Here you go, and push it away. And now you can turn your steering wheel the other way. That way it will flip out this way, just like that. And now just make sure you put this back here. But before that, you do anything here, make sure wrap this one up with something like a radiator hose. If not, just use your girlfriend's or underwear. It'd be nice. They're very good for that. Just like this. Now let's make some mess. You need to a 29mm socket or something smaller, 28. This time I'm going to use the 1/8. Now hit it. Like I said, make sure this one, you don't damage this one. Hit it as hard as you can. It come out. It took about 7 hits, something like that. I hit it 7 times. In the beginning, I started out hitting with this, the smaller one, and kind of damage over here. So when you start it out, make sure you use the 29. It will go straight in, and then after that, when it goes further, and then use this one. That way you won't damage it. In this case, I damaged just a little bit over there, but it's not bad. That if you can use the old one, but if not, don't worry about it. Okay, now what left to do is to get the rest of the bearing over here. This is a very pain in the butt to get it off. So most I do, I just cut them with a dial grinder like this. It will be a lot easier. With the angle grinder, kind of you can make damage on the thing over here, but with this, kind of be careful. Cut it. You can cut it straight as well, or you can cut it a little bit angle like this way. Alright guys, it's out. As you can see right there, it did do damage over here, but you can smooth that out with the 400 grit sandpaper or something else. Just like that, make sure it's smooth. Now we got this one over here. It's going to take forever to clean out. It's really bad. It's rust in there and everywhere. Alright, after coming back from lunch and I clean it up, there's no way to get that lock ring out. The little hook up there and this side is missing, so it's totally rust out. I'm going to do my best to clean it out. If not, I might have to buy a whole new knuckle over here, which the normal price is $200 plus. So hopefully you're still there, and I know this video is getting long. So to get this out, I'm going to try to use some flathead screwdriver and try to pry it out somehow. Alright guys, I tried everything. It's very rusty. Cannot do it. This cannot come off. This supposed to come off first and then press the bearing out. To press the old wheel bearing out, it's to use this cup over here. Make sure it fits outside of the housing, and then put this thing up here, and of course you run your bolt over this way or in the other way, it don't matter. The reason you're using this one on the outside because the wheel bearing have to go inside this one, that way in order to go out. Then on the other side you put this one in here. In my case have to go inside, but make sure not enough play. Like this one over here, there's some play, but that should be okay. I got the other one, it's too tight, so, and then that big bolt should be like from the outside. Alright, let's put a new one in. As you can see, the new one, there's a brown side over here. This is the magnetic side, and a silver over here. So this side comes out like to the inside the car this way, and like the ABS sensor should be on this side. So before you put this in, make sure you grease it up here or the inside of that housing. So that means this goes in like this. Make sure it's straight. And then for my press kit, this is the number 6. This one should go in here evenly, no excess on the side, fits perfect like that. And then the big bolt goes in the middle. And then on the outside you can use the 19, number 19 on the press, from the press. Make sure it fits in there even. You can use it either side, this side, or don't matter, long as it stays straight on there. That way the bearing will come out this way without disturbing. Okay, here it is. Make sure it's flush. You can see that snap ring place over there, then that's good. And then on this side as well, make sure there is no gap between the housing, whatever you call it, but there is no space, nothing, so it's good. Now with a new snap ring, put in just like that. And now put the hub back on like that. Now tap it with the rubber hammer just a little bit. Slowly put your bolt back in there just like that. Now put the number 7 on there. Make sure it fits inside that snap ring. Now put this in there. As always, put this on this side and then over here, and then tighten. As always, put this in here, just like that. Now put your axle nut back on. Put this nut back over here and then put a big long pry bar here or something else, and now torque it down the spec you want to. Just like this. Make sure it's tight as you can. Now it's tight. Now that's it, and now you can hit this one here to lock it down, like that, just like that. Now it's ready to put the wheel back on. Well guys, it's a long video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next video, bye for now.